Hello, and welcome to this session of the Guided Mind Maps. My name is Praveen Rajpal. Imagine if we told you to generate breakthrough ideas for innovations and startups, and you were given this blank mind mapping template. How difficult and how challenging it is today. Imagine, in contrast to this, you are given the templates which are guiding you on every step. This is the mind map on resolving a challenge or satisfying a need. In sharp contrast to the blank template, which does not say anything to you. The moment you are on the guided mind mapping template, you know, the first thing it tells you is how do you explore the global challenges? Because innovation only happens if you understand the need or if you understand the challenge. Do we understand the challenges of the world today? Do we know what are the problems that the world is facing today or the companies are facing today? Just one click and you can see that it connects you with the innovation challenges on the World Innovation Network platform. You can simply click over here and see the various challenges that many companies are facing today. So this gives you the list of the 2022 innovation challenges of Unilever, NG, PepsiCo, Hyundai, the Olympiad of the robotics. So many challenges, which are there on your screen. And if you really want to understand the challenge that Unilever has today, simply one click and it takes you inside on a real-time basis to the Unilever website challenges. And they say that there is a challenge in the climate action, in regenerative nature, in a waste-free world, positive nutrition, future of work, and the list goes on. This is fundamental to doing innovation. This is fundamental to starting your startups. So let us first of all understand what actually the world needs. So the moment you click on the waste-free world, you will find that there are many challenges that the company has listed over here. The sustainable packaging for ice cream, for example. They're not asking for rocket science. But the good part is that many of the larger organizations today, they're scouting for ideas. They're outsourcing their innovations to the startups at the higher education institutions. Now, this research which they have done is extremely important for you. So try to understand and compare it with the blank slate that we had given to you in asking you to come up with the ideas for innovations and startups. Imagine the number of challenges you can tackle, when you actually see a mind map like this. Similarly, the next one very, very important area to begin an innovation is by understanding the needs of the companies. So what are the needs of the top companies today? Because ultimately they are the customers. They are serving the customers. They are serving the society. So you can understand that this is again connected to the World Innovation Network platform, and every sector has been covered. The FMCG needs, the automotive needs, the pharma needs, the banking needs, the energy needs. But just to give you an example, click on the FMCG needs. The moment you click over here, you see there's so many companies who have given their needs over here today. Procter and Gamble, Nestle, you have L'Oreal, you have Coca-Cola, you have Estee Lauder, you have Starbucks. There's so many companies, who have given their needs and they're looking for solutions. This is a billion-dollar opportunity for all the startups, because not only do they find a breakthrough idea, they also know who ultimately is going to be the customer of those ideas. So these are the companies who are eventually going to fund you, or these are the companies who are going to be providing you with mentorship and the scale-up support. Now, imagine that, you want to understand the needs of Procter and Gamble in 1 second. And the power of the open innovation is seen over here when you see that P&G talks about connect and develop. So it's all about connection, so partnering for mutual value. Go inside the company. In 1 second, I'm inside the organization looking for innovations. So what is Procter and Gamble looking for? I think this is extremely important. And they say that, we are seeking the innovation and partnership solutions. Let's understand their needs. And open innovation in action, as opposed to closed innovation where the companies and the institutes are operating in silos. This is a major breakthrough that the world has seen today, especially in the last 2 years, where more and more companies are actually seeking active partnerships with the students, with the universities, and with the startups. So, what are their needs in Life Lab? Their needs in oral, personal, and family care innovations, their needs in beauty and grooming innovation, their spark and beauty needs, home care, packaging, the list goes on. Now, imagine that you start your innovation and startup journey by understanding the needs of these companies. What are their needs in Life Lab? So they have told you that we have got 8 current needs. Study these needs. For example, boost human capabilities to attain abilities for dexterity, endurance, and mobility. They're so vital for you to begin any kind of an innovation journey, right? So you can see here and go to the needs of the automotive sector, the pharma sector. Simply click on the pharma sector to understand the needs that they have today. So many companies. So you have the ecosystem of the pharma companies over here, whether it is Philips or Novartis or Siemens or AstraZeneca or Johnson and Johnson or Lilly, Eli Lilly, every company. Now let me understand the need of Sanofi. I simply go and click here and understand what exactly the needs of this company are. Right? So I can see that this company basically has got so many needs, where my startup actually can work. So let me understand the needs in the nutritional health, probiotic ingredient, sustainable packaging. Expand these ideas more so you know exactly what is the kind of exact nature of problem that you have to solve. Compare it with the blank slate that you were given when we told you that you come up with the breakthrough ideas for innovation in startups. Imagine that your pipeline of innovation, would always be full of the breakthrough ideas that you are trying to resolve. And that is the power of the package that we provide you here. And automotive needs. Let us understand what are the automotive needs. So what is this open Bosch? What is Honda accelerator? I can simply click over here and click and again go and enter the ecosystem of Honda to find out what their exact needs are. They're just telling the students to dream faster, come up with the great ideas that you have. And the beauty is that they provide you with funding and prototyping. They give you the test, they give you the support to test your products. Because your institution may not be having the kind of testing labs or the infrastructure which is required. The mentors, most importantly, the collaborative or a co-creation workspace. Imagine that you understand all their needs. You understand the focus areas. You understand that they need the solutions in energy and environment. And then you use our guided mind maps in robotics, use our guided mind maps in manufacturing, use our guided mind maps in energy and environment or mobility, and see how easy it becomes for you to create the solutions that the company is looking at. This is actually the power of the connected ecosystem that we provide to you. Energy needs, try and find out what is the world needing when it comes to the energy today. Now you can simply go and see what Shell needs. And can you imagine that a Fortune 500 company like Shell has started working with the entrepreneurs and the startups? And the best part is that they work with the startups on the unproven early stage ideas, which has got the potential to impact the future of energy. Now, none of the traditional venture capital is going to actually help you. But then you have Shell Ventures over here. So if it actually turns out to be a great startup, there is Shell Venture to fund you out. The power of the package is the connectivity with the global innovation ecosystem, connecting you with all the stakeholders. Not just that, 9 different kind of thinkings which can resolve any challenge in the world. So it's a very scientific process where we have given you the analytical thinking, creative thinking, design thinking, technology thinking, every all kinds of thinking is here. And all you need to do is just